Hello, everyone, and welcome to the April meetup for Gabby's speech and drama community. And this is a really exciting one because we have a special guest speaker. Imogen Reid is the voice coach at Royal Welsh. But what is special about Imogen is that she used to be a Lambda teacher before doing her MA in voice at Central. She was teaching Lambda, so she knows what we all go through and what we experience. So there really couldn't be anyone better placed to help us support our students with their vocal health, their vocal technique, and useful warm-ups and exercises for us to use. So I am now going to hand over to Imogen. And she can take over. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Gabby. Um, just a couple of housekeeping things. I know we're all muted now, but let's stay muted until the end. I'll have some time for questions at the end, so save all of those up. But if there's something that's like there's a word that you don't understand during me talking, then just put hand up and I'll come and answer those in the moment. But that's just to keep out extra noise for the recording. There will be a couple of practical exercises that I'll talk you through. You are welcome to join in or not. I'd say it's quite helpful to join in so that you get to feel it in your own body. Um, that's your invitation. Um, so let me get my PowerPoint up and I can share my screen. There we go. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see this? Yeah, good, nice. Um, so this is teaching voice to young actors. Um, and I'm going to start by talking you through the principles of safe voice use. I don't know if some of you are actors and you've done some vocal training. If so, these will be familiar to you. We start with a free body. Now, a free body is an aligned body. So we're using our body ergonomically and we're not introducing any extra tension that we don't need. A phrase that Kristen Linklater, a very prolific voice coach, uses is tension murders vibration. And it's quite a strong use of the word murders vibration. But it's true. When we're tense in our bodies, it translates into our voice and we hold our voice back. We're not as loud, we're not as resonant, and we're not as clear. But also, we can start to do damage when we're holding tension in our bodies. So that's one that we really need to look out for as a baseline for looking after people's voices when they're using them. Um, the second is free breath. I know it's our grade 6 lambda theory question about how we breathe for speech. But what is a free breath and how do we make sure that people's breath is free for voice? I'll talk you through that a little bit later. Phonation, fancy word for vibration. It's that moment where the vocal folds come together. And what we really want is a smooth phonation. So where the voice and the breath come together at the same time to produce sound. Rather than having something hard like uh-oh at the beginning of sounding, or something really breathy like hello, hello, coming off voice here. Those two types of use of vibration can do damage to the voice. So we want something really nice and smooth. Then resonance. We want people to have a resonant voice. Resonance is vibrations of your voice multiplying in different cavities of your body. And we want that to happen as much as possible. Vibrations love having attention paid to them. So waking up those resonating chambers are a really good way to have full, easy, clear voices. I'll talk you through some resonance exercises later too. And then the final thing is muscularity. And when we talk about muscularity, really we're talking about the muscles of articulation. So the lips, the tongue, the soft palate, the cheeks, and making sure that these are strong enough to be clear without feeling like we have to power through